Hello, future developers. Welcome to the first tutorial of my VR engine. So, you should have gotten this model. If you haven't, it will be in the description of the video or in the comments, depending if I forget to put it there or not. And then you're gonna, I'm just gonna delete my original one. Then you're gonna insert it into the game. And here it is. So player parts will go into replicated storage along with events. And then VR spawns. That's there. If you want the name to change colors, delete the script. I mean, if you don't want it to. And then just change this value to whatever color you want. Yeah. And then if you only want one spawn, then delete every single part except for one of them in this folder. And you can move these parts wherever you want. They're just the spawn locations for the VR player. Let's see what else. So here's the anchor part. Here, let me just move that into workspace. This is the anchor part. You're gonna want to create what was it again? Oh yeah, anchor force. Oh wait, never mind, not anchor force. Oops. Angular velocity. And then you're gonna want to change the max torque to 10 relative to world. Create an attachment. And then set that attachment to the angular velocity attachment 0. So, before we get into this, I need to say, you are expected to have like a basic knowledge of coding on Roblox in order to do this tutorial. But you're not supposed to be great. That's why you're here. I'm not great. I make mistakes. So when I make mistakes, don't I guess just don't say anything about it. I don't know. So, oops, I forgot to delete this from the last time. Alright, so yeah, let's actually get started with the scripting. So you're gonna make a local script, call it VR local, and then make a note saying main variables. And then I like to add that part at the end, but you don't have to. Then you do local user input surface or UIS equals game get service user input service. Then local VRS equals game get service VR service. Next, local player equals script dot parent local car or char is equal to player dot character or player dot character added colon wait. What this does is it waits for the player character to be added, and then it makes the variable for the character all in one part. Then local rs equals game get service replicated storage. Local write enums equals those brackets. That variable will not be used in this tutorial, but will probably be used in the next part. Local left anims equals another squirrely bracket thing. And just so you know, for future reference, that bracket is means a table, so you can put multiple things in it. And next, you're gonna make another note saying detect VR player if VR service or VRS dot VR enabled equals true, then make another note secondary variables and setup. Do rs dot events. Oh wait, we didn't move anything yet. Oh wait, one second. I'm back. I forgot to add this events folder. But yeah, just move this and player parts into replicated storage. So now rs dot events dot VR player added fire server, and then rs dot events dot VR loaded dot on client event wait. And now we're gonna make a new script, and that script will be in server script service. It'll be a normal script, and it'll be called VR server. Do local rs equals game get service replicated storage. Then setting up VR player as a note. Then do rs.events.VR player added on server event connect function player. And just so you know, if I'm going too fast, pause it. I think that's the simplest way to do it. Yeah, just pause it. So next, do local head scale equals 1. Local cam equals game.workspace.current camera. And then local player parts equals rs dot player parts clone, and then player parts dot name is equal to player dot name dot VR, and then player parts dot parent is equal to game dot workspace. Next, local VR spawn, and then local number equals math.random 1 number of game.workspace.VR spawns get children. Oh, whoops, I was not supposed to delete that. And then for IV in pairs, and then you can just delete this without the number thing. Paste it into pairs. Do if I equals number, then VR spawn is equal to V. Next, do legs dot cframe equals VR spawn dot cframe. Oh, that's not cframe. And then, oh wait, we haven't made a legs variable yet, have we? So local legs equals player parts dot anchor point or anchor part local right hand blue is equal to player parts dot right hand blue local left hand blue is equal to player parts dot left hand blue. Select up cframe. Yep, that's right. Then you're gonna do, oh, I forgot to do the head variable. Local head equals player parts dot head. So head dot color is equal to player dot character dot, or not dot, brackets body colors. Make sure you use capitals and stuff. Dot head color 3. I need to check something really quick. Alright, perfect. So copy this, add dot color, replace that with player parts dot right hand, and then replace this with right arm color 3. Copy this, then do left hand, oops, not left hand, blue, just left hand, and then left arm color 3. Oh wait, I forgot, you gotta do another dot right hand and dot left hand, because the right hand, the first one is the model, so like this one, and then the second one is this one, which is the actual visible hand. And then you do rs dot events dot vr loaded, or not vr player added dot vr loaded fire client player, and then go back to vr local. Then you're gonna want to do some things. So print player.name dot space has joined in VR. Oh, I did that wrong with capitals. There we go, that should be fixed. Game, next you do game.starter GUI set core VR laser pointer mode 0. This next one you probably don't have to do for at least until Roblox updates VR significantly. So I'm just gonna copy it. You can copy it to I'm gonna leave it here so you can copy it. Next, local player parts equals game.workspace player.name .VR, and then VRS vcenter user head C-frame local legs equals player parts dot anchor part and local head scale is equal to 1. That's important. Make sure it's the same on VR server and VR local, or else bad things will happen. So next, you are going to do player parts dot offset dot value. That's not a dot. Dot value is equal to player parts dot offset dot value times head scale. Next, you're gonna do game.workspace.current camera. You know, we should probably make a variable for that. So local cam equals game.workspace.current camera. So cam.head scale is equal to head scale. Another variable here, local run service equals game get service run service. Then you are going to do a note that says tracking. Then you're gonna do VR service or VRS dot user C-frame changed connect function input. Then you will do, actually never mind, we don't need input here. This is gonna be pretty complicated. This part's like the most complicated part of making a VR script, in my opinion. So, local RHC is equal to VRS get user C-frame and dot user C-frame dot right hand. Local LHC equals VRS get user C-frame. Oh, that's not get user C-frame. Get user C-frame enum dot user C-frame dot left hand. And then local HC is equal to VR at, you know what, let's just copy this. Delete the L, then change this to head. And then, actually, let's change these variables to O. That's not O, that's 0. O, LHC, O, RHC, and OHC. These stands for original right hand C-frame, original left hand C-frame, and original head C-frame. So next, local RHC, local LHC, local HC. That's just writing down all the variables. Easiest one, head C-frame, it's just equal to cam.C-frame. RHC. This one, longest one out of all of them. But we will do left-hand C-frame first because right-hand C-frame is literally just adding on to the left-hand C-frame. So pay close attention. C-frame dot new cam dot C-frame dot position times C-frame dot new right. No, that's left. Whoops. Left hand C frame. Oh, OLHC. Yep. I was just thinking about my original VR script that I'm basing this off of. Dot position minus OHC dot position times head scale times C frame from Euler angles XYZ OLHC to Euler angles XYZ. And that's it for the left hand, I believe. Then just copy this. Equals. Oops, I forgot to put a space. Equals. And then instead of OLHC, ORHC, OHC can stay the same. Just make sure it's right instead of left on the right one. And then you do player parts dot events dot VR changed fire server RHC. Actually no, RHC, RHC, and LHC. And then go back to VR server. This part is way more complicated. Not being sarcastic right now. Actually, probably shouldn't be sarcastic in a tutorial video, but yeah, it's not complicated at all. So tracking VR players parts. All it does, it just takes the C frame values that it got from the local script and then broadcasts them to the server so that everyone can see it. Player parts dot events dot VR change dot on server event connect function player head CF. Actually no, it's HCF RCF LCF. Enter. And then do player parts dot head dot C frame is equal to HCF this one there's an F because I felt like it. Whoopsies. Player parts dot right hand blue is equal to equal to RCF. Player parts dot left hand blue is equal to LCF. And that's it for the VR server for today, I believe. There's still a bit in the VR local, which is setting. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Setting up camera. You are going to do cam dot headlocked equals false and cam dot camera type equals enum dot camera type dot scriptable. So do game, actually no, run service dot render stepped connect function. Oops. Alright. Function So you're gonna make local HCF is equal to VRS get user cframe enum dot user cframe dot head, and then local offset equals player parts dot offset dot value. So cam dot cframe, this one's also a bit complicated, but it's not as bad in my opinion. Well, it is the longest one, but it's not as bad in my opinion because it took me. Actually, no, this was the worst part of making VR. Never mind. This is the, yeah. So cframe dot new legs dot position dot x. Did we make a legs variable yet? Yes, we did. All right. Legs dot position dot y and legs dot position dot z times keyframe dot new 0 offset 0 times cframe dot new head. Actually, no, it's HCF. Yeah. Dot position dot x HCF dot position dot y oops, I just did something on my other monitor I was not supposed to do. Alright. HCF dot position dot z, and then times cframe dot angles HCF 2 Euler angles x, y, z. And yeah, that's. Oh wait, no. Back to VR server. At the very bottom of my original script. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. VR player leaving game. So game dot players dot player removing connect function player if game dot workspace find first child player dot name dot dot VR is not equal to nil, then alright, there's a lot of tedious stuff in the script, so I'm just gonna copy paste it from my other part. You can look at this most of this stuff doesn't matter right now because it involves with grabbing and like ungrabbing things and stuff. But yeah, that's it for the tutorial. I'm going to go test it right now live so you can see that it works. And then I'll probably see you next week. Unless there's nothing tomorrow, then I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, enjoy the demo. Alright, I take back what I said. I forgot to make some changes. So first go into avatar, change it. It's already at R6 for mine, but change it to R6. R6 is just way better. And then go to model, collision groups, create a, alright, let's see what groups I had on my original one. Alright, so create all these groups. So I'm gonna put that on my other monitor. Add group held that cannot combine or collide with other held things. Holdable that can collide with everything. Player cannot combine or collide with held, or cannot collide with holdable or player. VR can collide with VR, not with player. Oh wow, it can't collide with much. I think it should collide with held. And then anchor point. It just can't collide with pretty much anything. And then add these two to or add these to VR. Actually, just add the entire thing to VR, except add anchor point to anchor part, and then yeah, that's it. Alright, one more change. I don't know why this isn't working, but oh, I see what I did wrong. But I'm gonna change it right hand blue to use the variable, head to use the variable, and left hand blue to use the variable, and then just add .cframe to the end, which I forgot to do. Hopefully it works now. Yeah, sorry I keep making changes, but there's one more change that I forgot to add. It's in VR local and it's in the tracking part. At the end of right hand, I forgot to add times cframe.angles 0 math.rad -180 math.rad 180. And now it should work. So this time, enjoy it. Probably wouldn't have shown the past times when there was a bunch of errors. Alright, goodbye.